News of the world. Members of the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada gather in Edmonton for their annual General Assembly. Council meetings are held in the brand new Centennial Centre for Interdisciplinary Science at the University of Alberta. One of the features of the building is a scale model of the solar system. As the meetings began, trouble soon looms when members noticed that Pluto was not included in the model. The delegates split, with many insisting Pluto should be included in the solar system display, while others argue that Pluto is simply a large Kuiper Belt object and does not merit being included with the other planets. After some time, an agreement is reached, and the delegates are delighted as Pluto is added to the solar system display. Later on, it's time for the paper sessions.
B-A Bay, B-E-B, B-I Bicky Bye, B-O Bo. I'll give you the correct demonstration.
If some things seem confusing, delegates can always ask questions of the presenters.
Any questions?
Is it true that time and space are calculated by the direct ratio of interplanetary magnetism to solar radiation?
What do you think? I think we're going to have trouble with this name.
And speaking of dames, Dame Jocelyn Bell, the discoverer of pulsars, was to be the featured speaker. However, in a bit of a snafu, Marilyn Bell showed up. Marilyn Bell, who in 1954, at the age of 16, became the first person to swim across Lake Ontario, didn't have a lot to say about astronomy, but nevertheless the delegates appreciated her coming. Of course, there was time for some good old-fashioned Western hospitality. And of course, the East-West game. The game ended in a draw. There was also time for tours in and around the host city, the Tell Us World of Science. The Matard Conservatory to observe unusual plants. Jurassic Forest for a prehistoric encounter. And a road trip to Whitecourt to see the famous Meteor Crater. But all things must come to an end, and after a group picture, the delegates went on their way. The next GA is in Thunder Bay in 2013. See you next summer. This was News of the World.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Hell on Earth is how the first quarter of 2011 has been described. No sooner had one disaster ended, another began. From massive floods to devastating earthquakes, growing civil unrest across the planet, a biblical-sized tsunami and a nuclear meltdown. It's no surprise that questions are being asked. Is there a deeper meaning? Are these events linked? And is there more to come? Many say that in 2012, conditions are rife for the perfect storm and more destruction on our planet. So is the end of the world closer than we think? And how much more can
Day is upon us. I warned you the Lord wouldn't stand for your mini dresses and beetle boots.
I resisted these for 35 years. Why did I wear them today?
The end is near, so say the Mayans. Cities burning, millions dying, rogue planets and comets through the solar system flying, and the sun's heating up, and the whole earth is frying. The people saying this are misguided and lying. So I'll tell you, over and over and over again, my friend, don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Don't you understand? We've heard all this before. Prophets of doom are always knocking at the door. They scare us with talk. The world's in the crapper. Y2K meltdowns and biblical disasters. And when nothing happens, they say they misread that chapter. So I'll tell you, over and over and over again, my friend, don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. So no planetary alignments, no alien invasions. It's all to sell books, guns, and ammunition. After 2012, another doomsday claim is coming. The marketing machine is already up and running. There's nothing to this. The world will go on spinning. So don't worry yourself. Go on and keep living. Just don't get hit by a bus or your world will be ending. So I'll tell you, over and over and over and over again, my friend, don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. No, don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
I can't believe I destroyed the Earth.